Alrighty, good morning, welcome back. And what in the heck do you got going on this morning, Brian? Well, went downstairs to the deep freeze, got a couple chunks of pork loin, as you can see, and I was just gonna smoke it, but then I was like, you know what? How about we try something a little different? Why don't we try doing a marinade on it? So real quick, these are the ingredients that I used in the marinade. So pretty much what I did was 3 tablespoons of the vegetable oil, 1 cup of the Coke, half a cup of brown sugar, 1/4 cup soy sauce, 1/3 cup of barbecue, 2 tablespoons of the W sauce, 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, 1 tablespoon of that jalapeno mustard. Oh, I lost where I was. And then half a teaspoon of black pepper, teaspoon of thyme, half a teaspoon of Cajun seasoning, and that was and a 1/4 teaspoon of paprika. But whew, I'm out of breath. So besides that, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna go ahead. We're gonna take the pork loin and throw it in a Ziploc bag, just like so. And then after that, I got the marinade right here, all mixed up. I'm just gonna attempt to not make a mess doing this, but I'm just gonna pour it all in there. Please don't make a mess. There we go. I think the recipe for this thing calls to let it marinate overnight. That's just not going to happen. I'm probably going to let this thing marinate for a couple hours, and I will pick back up when I'm throwing a rub on it. So see you later. Alrighty, welcome back. You can see I already took it out of the bag, dumped the marinade out, patted it dry with some paper towel, and rubbed it all down in olive oil, and then threw a homemade rub on it. The rub we use today is it's like we'll call it 45%, 10% of coarse kosher salt, coarse ground black pepper, and paprika. Applied it really liberally, and then I used this butcher's twine, and I tied it together just to kind of get it, more compact. And I'm hoping that it'll take a little while. Not the length of the cook shouldn't matter, but it'll cook more evenly with everything being tied up like that. So besides that, we're going to be cooking on the pit barrel today, and we got the modified pit barrel, I should say, because we got the grate down low with the stone on top of it, so it'll be indirect cooking on the pit barrel. So we'll pick back up once she's on. All right, we're done at the pit barrel cooker. Just threw her on, so let's take a quick peek. You can see that I do have the stone covered in some foil, monitoring the temps today with thermowork smoke. It's really, like I said, it's pretty unnecessary to monitor the pit barrel temps, but today I'm wanting to try to keep this thing a little lower, probably like the 225 degree range. So if need be, I can plug some of these holes with some aluminum foil. But besides that, I don't know how long this is going to take. Probably 2 to 3 hours. So I'll pick back up in an hour. Okay, so I said I check back in an hour. It has been 1 hour. So let's go ahead and take a peek at the pork loin. There it is. Looks like a pork loin. Temperatures have been holding steady right at about 220 to 230 the whole cook. So I'm not going to open this thing up again, and I'll pick back up one more time when it's time to eat. All right, welcome back. Time to eat. What I did do was after I pulled it off the grill, I covered it in some foil for 15 minutes, and I just figured I'd show you it before I cut into it. But, ooh, she looks real tasty. But total cook time today on the pit barrel cooker was 2 hours, 34 minutes. And like I said, the temps on that ran, I don't know, 225 to 250 the whole time. It's a pit barrel cooker. So, it does what it does. You can alter it to kind of sort of get it where you want it to, but for the most part, the pit barrel just wants to, it'll run wherever it wants to run, pretty much. But besides that, I'm going to cut this up, but I'll pick back up one more time and do a little taste test. We are back. Got her all plated up. Got some rice. Got some pork loin. You can see she's nice and juicy. Let's just see if we can, maybe you can see some of the juices when I do that. But this thing is juicy. But besides that, I'm going to go ahead and eat. After this video, there is I will have an attachment, not an attachment, but it'll be part of the video. And I'll actually have the recipe for the Coca-Cola marinade I use. The one thing I would say is that I let this marinade probably for about 2.5 hours. And yeah, you can definitely tell I marinated it. But, I think next time I try marinade on a pork loin, it's going to go overnight. So besides that, I'm going to eat. You guys and girls have a good night, and catch you on a flippity flop.